Hello, welcome to my little corner of the cosmic universe. This is High Priestess Indigo, and I'm back with another reading for the collective. So, I'm going to start with a prayer, and I'm not going to use my subconscious cards on this read. I'm just going to jump right into this. What's the Tea deck by Fire Witch Tarot? Um, Almighty God, I ask that you bless this reading. Please allow me to be a clear portal for your Holy Spirit and your divine will. God, I ask that you bless each and every person that comes across this video. You know who they are and where they are on their journey. And God, I ask that you bind and return to sender any and all negative energy, negative entities, spell work, black magic, evil eye, anything that is not of your highest and purest divine light. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So let's see what we got going on here. Moving on. Thank you next. Uh-oh. What do we got here? Stalker. Ooh. Does this say stalking, watching, obsessed? Impersonator. Wants to be you, acts like you, dressed like you, looks like you, copies you. That's set that off to the side. Idol. Loved, respected, admired, idolized, fan. This is taking an interesting turn. We got two energies on the table too. Creativity muncher. Steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off of you. Head in the cloud. Love triangle. Third party, multiple lovers, choices. Lonely. So, like I said, we have this reading is for a divine feminine who has a masculine energy who's currently obsessed with her. And then she has another person who's on the board here, so to speak. And that's somebody that's attached to this masculine energy that is obsessed with her and stalking her as well. Okay, let me get some more cards here and then we're going to dive into this reading. Oh boy. So, as I mentioned before, there's a divine feminine who is moving on from a past situation with somebody. Former lover, distorted masculine energy, somebody that felt like they were on the fence about her at one point, who is now, since she has walked away and decided to move on, who is currently obsessed with her. This is somebody with their head in the cloud. Like they literally are thinking about her nonstop. This is somebody that is like idolizing her, but it's kind of almost giving like this groupie energy where he's like the stalker who's like, in this picture's Mariah Carey. Like this is one of those fans that like stalks and, you know, watches and is obsessed with, this celebrity. At least that's how he's seeing her as a celebrity. Now, for the second energy, there's a female energy that is attached to this masculine energy who is trying to be your doppelganger. Basically, she's trying to impersonate you because she wants this masculine's attention and he's currently obsessed with you. So her idea is if I want to get his attention, then I need to basically become you, divine feminine. This is somebody who's stalking and watching you. I feel like this is just as equally as much as this masculine energy is, because she's trying to figure out how she can put on your skin, so to speak, in the, where she can duplicate you. But honey, a divine feminine energy is not an energy you can duplicate. You either are one or you're not. So the only way you can get to the level where you could actually duplicate a divine feminine is for you to actually go through the work. You gotta do the shadow work. You gotta heal yourself, and then you'll step into your own divinity and your own self. So already, like, this is just giving me somebody that does not have a good sense of their self. Like, they don't know who they are because they're trying to be somebody who they think this masculine wants. And the truth of the matter is, this masculine wants this divine feminine, but she's not even remotely interested. This is somebody who, in the past, this masculine energy created a love triangle between these two. Unfortunately for this, karmic feminine, she's giving codependent and low vibrational, and like her sense of self and her sense of worth is not where it should be, which is why this masculine is not really that interested in her. This is somebody that is currently feeling lonely and isolated. If she was in a relationship with this masculine, I feel like he is emotionally, if like, let me put it this way, if she's still in a relationship with this masculine energy, he's there in body only. This is somebody that has energetically left the building. Like Elvis has left the building. There's a body there, but his mind and heart is on this divine feminine. That's one scenario. The other scenario that I'm really getting is this is somebody who has left this third party, and she's lonely and feeling some type of way because this masculine energy that she wants this divine feminine. And what makes this so like interesting, well, I guess like the little twist to it is, yeah, this masculine energy has completely lost their ability to get back with this divine feminine. She's done. It's a wrap. Even more so because, excuse me, in this divine feminine's eyes, this masculine energy has a bad reputation. I feel like this is somebody that has caught this masculine not only, triangulating her with this karmic feminine who's equally obsessed with her, but for two different reasons. But just because, it's given like this was, it wasn't giving her what she needed, and she just decided that it was time for her to move on. Like, she did not want to be triangulated in this love triangle with somebody who couldn't decide on who he wanted or wanted both. And honestly, I feel like this masculine energy always wanted this divine feminine, but it was something that he just felt like he needed to try to create this unnecessary competition with this feminine energy that backfired on him. Yeah, and so right now, this masculine, like I said, he's stalking, he's watching, he's obsessed. And this karmic feminine is cyberbullying this divine feminine right now because she's so obsessed and jealous with the fact that this masculine energy cannot stop watching this feminine energy. So what she's trying to do is she's trying to find ways to basically, I feel like it's given like, if she's on this divine feminine social media, like if she's watching and lurking, she's posting weird comments or negative comments, like, or she's posting stuff on her own social media to try to get a rise out of this divine feminine. But I feel like this divine feminine is not even paying attention to it. So, um, while she's trying to cyberbully, it's not actually being successful because this divine feminine just is not even. I feel like she's aware of this third party person, but I just feel like she just doesn't care. Just like she doesn't care about this masculine energy that's currently obsessed with her as well. Sorry, these cards are slippery. Yeah, I mean, she's just shining. And her light is irritating these demons. That especially particularly the ones that's in this karmic feminine. Like she is like it's an unhealthy anger. It feels misdirected, honestly. It feels like because she wants this masculine energy, and it's just the desperation of her really wanting this masculine energy. She's directing her ire at the divine feminine, but the person she really it's a weird way to say it, and I have to say this because this is something I've seen in codependent women. It's something I suffered from when I was in my codependent era. Is it's codependent women are very good at directing their energy at what they feel like somebody that they you know a straw what they the term is straw dummy or straw man. It's like if I can project my anger, which really should be placed at this masculine energy. Like, let's be honest. He's the one that's rejecting her. He's the one that does not want her. But because she still wants him, she can't come at him with the anger that she truly wants to because she don't want to do anything else to damage her chances of getting back with this masculine. Even though her chances of getting back with this masculine are zero. So instead of her really placing her anger in the right place with this masculine energy because he's the one that's quote unquote rejecting her. And honestly, I don't even feel like she should be directing her energy at this masculine energy. I feel like she should be using this energy to move on with her life and to heal her codependency and raise her self-esteem because that's the biggest problem here is this is somebody that is very codependent. Like, and I feel like it's because of trauma. They've never felt desired or truly wanted. But it's like a circular problem with codependency. Because you don't love yourself, you tend to want to attach yourself to people who also don't love you. So it creates like a self fulfilling prophecy. And that's where she's in. That's where this karmic feminine is in. Meanwhile, this masculine energy is giving, narcissistic who needed to create love triangles in the first place that weren't necessary because if this masculine energy was really honest with himself, he never really cared for this karmic feminine. He was using her, which was really dishonest of him. But he was using her to make himself look better in the eyes of this divine feminine, which is really kind of a convoluted way of thinking because if you're going to get a divine feminine's attention, putting her in a love triangle is not the way to go. So this person, like from the beginning, was already on the wrong foot because they were trying to do something like super underhanded and really dastardly to try to keep this woman's attention and affection, which is like really crazy. That only and what's ironic is putting somebody in a love triangle only works on karmic feminines. It don't work on divine feminines. So that's why this karmic feminine is even more hooked because this masculine put her in the triangle and in her codependency, she feels like I have to fight for this masculine and she's willing to fight because her codependency demands that she fights because this loss of this masculine is going to lead to an ego death that she's trying to desperately avoid. Now, as to him, He clearly has low self esteem because if you need to triangulate two women against each other, it's because you clearly don't love or like yourself. Meanwhile, the only person in here that seems like they have some self esteem is the divine feminine because she's the one that had enough sense to put it into this love triangle and say, thank you, next. I'm moving on from this. I'm not, if this is going to be a love triangle, take me out of the triangle. And once you, I mean, a triangle is three sides. So once you take a side out of that triangle, the triangle collapsed. And you just got two sticks laying together. And this masculine doesn't want to be laying next to this karmic feminine anymore. It was good, and it's really sad because this is how his energy is coming across. Like, she was good to use when I thought I was gonna make this divine feminine jealous, but since that's not working, she's useless to me. Like, this is the energy this person is in. It's really toxic, and that's why I say it's really hella toxic for this karmic feminine to be competing or angry at this divine feminine, because the person who really is, like, the person that put her in this position to be in a love triangle in the first place is this masculine energy. And even more so, her, like I said, her anger is misdirected because this divine feminine doesn't want this masculine energy. But like I said, because she does not want to give up this situation with this masculine energy, she's directing her anger in error at this divine feminine. When honestly, she really should be spending some time working on the subconscious wounds because this loneliness is crippling to her. And that's part of the codependency. Codependent people don't know how to be alone. You know, they will stay in really awful situations that are very detrimental to them because they're afraid of being alone and they're afraid of facing themselves. Yeah. This is what's, and then we got a third energy out here, or fourth energy, technically. We got a fourth energy that's waiting in the background for this divine feminine, and that's a boss daddy. So she has a counterpart that's coming in that he's off waiting in the wings. And I feel like that's where her focus is at on this new energy that she's moving toward because she's done with this past masculine energy. She's not even, like I say, he's not, her energy is so little out here. She don't want no parts of this. Yeah. This is really sad, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, she's blocked this energy. She's blocked both of these energies. Like, social media, any kind of access that these people have to her, she's blocked. I feel like they're both watching her from burner accounts. And that's where these comments, the cyberbullying from the karmic feminine is happening through these burner accounts. But they both creeping though. Like I said, they're both equally obsessed with this divine feminine. And like I said, both are obsessed for totally different reasons. This masculine energy is obsessed because, I mean, since this divine feminine took herself out of this love triangle, it's like, oh my God, she's the one. She's the first one to stand up to me. She's the first one to put some boundaries into place. She's the first one that doesn't want me in this low vibrational energy. And honestly, it's kind of giving that, like, it's turning him on. Like, this is somebody that's turned on by this. That she doesn't want him. Yeah, this is somebody who in the past let their ego. Yeah, like I said, ego, low self esteem, low self worth, putting this divine feminine in a love triangle with a third party. Yeah, that'll that ego will definitely ruin a relationship, and that's what it did here. Hurt ego getting in way of relationship. Yeah. So this is somebody who, like I said, because of their low self esteem and their wounded ego, and they're not feeling good in themselves, they created a third party love triangle with this divine feminine that backfired on them in a resounding way. I don't think this person was expecting this. Like I said, this person was trying to treat a divine feminine like a karmic because he was trying to create a love triangle to make her jealous, and that had the opposite effect of what he wanted. And so he left her. It was like she left him with the third party who was more than happy to, take this masculine energy. But at the point that, like I said, that this divine feminine walked away, he didn't want her because it was like, I was just using her to make you jealous. It's really sad because he really was just using this third party to make this divine feminine mad, and now he's sitting somewhere crying over her, and this karmic feminine knows it. It eats her up because she wants to be the person that's getting all of this energy. She wants to be getting this attention. She wishes he was crying over her. Instead, he rejecting her every chance he get. I feel like this is somebody who is this karmic feminine is running helplessly after this masculine energy as he's running helplessly after this divine feminine. Meanwhile, her mind is over here thinking about somebody new that's supposed to be coming in for her. Like she really is thinking about a new beginning with somebody who she feel like is on the level of what she's looking for energetically. She don't want nobody. She's waiting for this. Like I said, she's waiting for this boss daddy who's not gonna put her in no love triangle with no karmic feminine. And yeah, she is not interested in being somebody's play toy in some twisted, ego game that this masculine energy was playing. Like I said, this really backfired on him big time and left him with, in her eyes, like I say, in her eyes, he has a bad reputation. She's just like, and they have now officially lost their chance at any reconciliations as far as this feminine energy, this divine feminine energy is concerned. And she is over here shining, I mean, bright like a diamond, which is just making this masculine energy that much more obsessed and is making this karmic feminine that much more obsessed. Yeah, this is somebody who played a game, as they say, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Because this is somebody that called themselves playing a game with the divine feminine. That's a bad move there, buddy. Whoever you are, masculine energy. And when I tell you he is out here strung out on this divine feminine, because like I said, her walking away and her standing in her power just made him that much more like she's that much more attracted to him. Honey, she is unfazed. When I tell you unfazed, she does not want any parts of this third party situation. She is happy to relinquish this masculine energy to this karmic. She feels like they're a better match anyways. She's like, in her mind, they both vibrate at the same frequency. She's a copycat, somebody that's trying to impersonate and be be her, which is, like I said, sad because this karmic feminine deserves to give her own self a shot. She deserves to have her own, discover the things about herself that are incredible, things that make her unique. Instead of her trying to be somebody else, she should be trying to discover who she is, you know. And then this masculine energy is just so, low. His self esteem is low because he, like I say, he's creating third party situations and trying to pit, women against each other. This is somebody who's currently running. Like I said, this feminine is running from the situation, and I mean she's sprinting. Usain Bolt out of this situation. She is like trying to create Olympic records. How fast she's trying to get away from this situation. Like I said, she's unfazed and she's running. Like in both cases, like there's so much energy here, and the move on. Thank you next. Like like I say, it's, I mean, how many more cards do we need to confirm that this divine feminine energy does not want anything to do with this situation? And like I said, meanwhile, this karmic feminine is just, you know, trying to, harass this divine feminine who is unbothered by both of them. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Yeah, this masculine is looking her up right now. Both of them are looking her up. Meanwhile, oh, I'm gonna take all of this. Okay, I'm gonna take that one too. I guess we'll take all of these. All right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, because like I said, okay, this masculine and this karmic feminine are currently looking this divine feminine up. Like I said, it's giving cyber stalking, cyber bullying, um, everything that they can do. This masculine energy though is really feeling bankrupt. Like he is just losing it over here, honestly. Cause he did not see, like I said, he did not see this coming out like this. When he started this little triangle, he thought was gonna be when he started this little love triangle here, he thought he was gonna be, living the best life where he have two women fighting over him and his ego getting fed because that's really what he wanted. He wanted his ego to be fed by both women. But this divine feminine is too high value for that. So now this masculine is just sitting emotionally, spiritually bankrupt right now. Mm-mm-mm. Meanwhile, this divine feminine sees him as a wolf in sheep clothing. Like I said, he has a bad reputation in her eyes. This is somebody she don't want to be bothered with. Because any man that will put you in a third party situation to have you competing with a woman, yeah, let's just say he's not high value himself. And this divine feminine does not want anybody that is not high. Like I said, this is what she waiting on. She waiting on a high value man. And I feel like he's coming because I feel his energy in the periphery. Like it's there. So if she has not met him yet, I feel like it's very soon on the horizon where this boss energy is coming in. Yeah. I mean, this is a lot. Yeah. This divine feminine is moving in silence right now. I feel like she's keeping a lot of things close to her chest because she's aware that she's being, stalked and, you know, watched. But most importantly, she's too busy winning. Like she's like I say, her mind is like, I'm done. This past situation with this masculine and his craziness, they can keep it. Like in her mind, this is for the birds. This is Queen Rising. I mean, Queen Rising. Stepping into power, praise, coming up, spotlight. Like, yeah, she's ascending. She is growing more and more into her power. And as a matter of fact, her stepping away from the situation just elevated her spiritually and energetically. Like, she went through a spiritual growth after she walked away from this situation. Wow. I feel like this masculine energy was married to this karmic. But the crazy part is he married her for money if he's legally married to her for real. Or really he was in a relationship with her for what she could do for him. If they weren't married, then he was definitely in this relationship for all the wrong reasons. And it had to do with money or energy. But I really feel like it had to do what this person could do for them. So they really were just using this karmic feminine. And it's really sad because it gives the feeling that this person never really evaluated this person like on their own. Like from the beginning, this person, wow, I gotta say this person created a whole fake life with this karmic feminine to try to stir some kind of feelings in this divine feminine. And that's really sad because he totally used this karmic energy. He used this woman. He never had real feelings for this woman. He saw her as something to do, something to use. He saw her as a play toy. Like, that's really sad because this is a whole human being. Even if she is low vibrational and she needs to work on herself, she still is a human being. Like, she still is a person that deserves to be treated with decency and care. And that's the sad part because, you know, it's sad. Hold on a second. Sorry. Sorry about that. Minor interruption. So like I said, this is somebody who is, like I said, she's in her queen rising energy. I feel like this is it's so crazy because if you were to look at this karmic feminine's social media, I feel like she's giving a bunch of fake smiles. She's like her and her little karmic friends are like putting on a whole show. They're trying to do things to help her do things to get this masculine energy, his attention, as well as to try to antagonize this divine feminine. I feel like some of her karmic friends have joined her in on this cyberbullying, but like I said, it's just giving a waste of time kind of energy. Like, this is somebody that's really just kind of wasting their time because, like I said, it's misdirected because the person who really wronged her in this entire situation is this masculine energy because he had no business putting anybody in a third party situation, this divine feminine or this karmic feminine. Like, neither one of these women deserve this. Like I said, the only problem for this karmic feminine is her self-esteem is not high enough because honestly, she should be doing exactly what this divine feminine is doing. She should be also walking away from this masculine. Ironically, if she did walk away from this masculine energy, it might actually draw some attention from him. Might. I mean, she's pretty obsessed with it. Like I said, it's giving me the feeling that she's abusing divination. She's getting readings. I mean, she's definitely sending the evil eye toward this divine feminine. She could be doing black magic and spell work because she's gossiping and talking about this divine feminine. She's wishing bad, like she's wishing the worst on this divine feminine. So when you start you're talking about people and you're talking about them negatively, that's spell work. When you're wishing bad on a person, that's dark magic. Like, that's what she's doing. And like I said, and in between all of that, she wants to know what's going on with this masculine energy because I feel very clearly this is somebody who has cut her off. And she is fishing for compliments from this divine masculine, but he is just not reciprocating in any way possible. He's not giving her any of his energy because all of his energy is going toward him chasing after this divine feminine who is not concerned with either party. Like I said, she's over here in her queen rising energy, unfazed and running from this masculine energy. She's too busy moving in silence, trying to win and keep her energy and frequency high because she has a divine masculine coming in, and it's gonna be soon. It's gonna be very soon. Either way, this whole situation is very sad because, like I said, all of this triangulation is a result of this masculine and his low self esteem, and him trying to have these two women pitted against each other. And unfortunately, like I said, it backfired in a tremendous way because this divine feminine was like, "Thank you, next. I'm not going to be one of your little groupies." And meanwhile, he's over here stuck in his head stalking this divine feminine while he can't get rid of this karmic feminine who's obsessed with him and trying everything, all her feminine wiles to try to draw this masculine in, and he's just not interested. He's basically discarded her. because he was using her from the beginning, and this is really sad. It is really um, disingenuous of this masculine energy to play with people's emotions like this. Even more so because I feel like this karmic feminine is going to turn explosive on him very soon. I feel like all of this longing and love is going to turn into hatred because the more that he resists and he, doesn't want anything to do with her, as they say, it's a thin line between love and hate. This love is about to turn to hate real soon because she really feels some type of way about the way he's treated her and the fact that he doesn't want her. It's a very sad situation, honestly. But, anyways, that is the reading. Be blessed.